Stay retreat's only a few days away, baby! So we've been talking about the stay retreat a lot the last few weeks. Do you know why we do things like the stay retreat? Or maybe you're like, I don't even know what a stay retreat is. A stay retreat is where we kind of pause life for a few days to focus on God, to focus on building better friendships together, and to get away from our families for a few days. Well, maybe not the last part, but every Sunday we talk about the 3 connects. And it's kind of the same thing, right? Connect with Jesus, connect with each other. One of our big goals every time we get together is that you guys can build better friendships with each other. We think it's gonna be super important and super awesome for your life if you have other good friendships with people that also love and follow Jesus. So Sunday mornings we try to do that. Stay retreats are an awesome opportunity for that to happen. But why? Why is that important? I mean, friends are good. Yes, friends are good. They are important. And having friends who also believe in Jesus, vital. Have you guys ever heard the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Maybe some of you who have been around church for a while have. Maybe some of you haven't. Well, there were these 3 boys, probably between the ages of 12 and 15, who lived about 3,000 years ago, when I was in school, and they were Jews living in a foreign land. In other words, they were a part of God's chosen people that were living in a land that did not follow God and God's laws. Well, one day their king made a law that everyone had to worship him and only him, which was a big problem for all of the Jews because they knew they were only supposed to worship God. Well, these 3 boys stood up together against a king. They said, we're gonna do together, we're gonna do what is right. We are not gonna obey this king, and they did it together. And because of this, they were rewarded by being thrown into a fiery furnace. Wait, what? Yeah, the king wanted to have all of them killed because of this. Well, something happened though, because all of a sudden there was a 4th person in this fiery furnace, and our friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, not even a hair was burnt. They were all good. And I always wonder with this story, would any of them stood up against the king alone? Or were they only able to do this because they did it together? Listen to this verse from Ecclesiastes. That's a fun word to say. Ecclesiastes. Though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. See, the point today is we can do God's mission better together. Better together. We all have a mission from God. It's a lot better to do it together. So things like this stay retreat, we want you guys to create some better friendships because a cord of 3 is not easily broken. So couple days, stay retreat. We would love to see you there, not just because it's gonna be a ton of fun, but because we think it's gonna be really important and really awesome for you to build some close friendships with people who also love Jesus, just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So, we can do God's mission better together. Hope to see you in a couple days of stay retreat. Brandon.